Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from Maggie's Crochet, and today I'm going to show you how to make this primrose flower with leaves. Primroses are really interesting flowers. They come in a good variety of colors, so you can pick almost anything for your petals. This one, of course, here is purple. I'll be using kind of a light pink today. You also need yellow for your center and a shade of green for your leaves. This model here and the one I'll be making today were both made with worsted weight yarn and a size H8 crochet hook. And then of course you'll need some scissors and a yarn needle to weave in all your ends. So we'll start with the yellow for our center. You can go ahead and chain 2, and then we're going to work 5 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So just go ahead, take your hook, go right into that second chain and work your single crochets just like that. 3, 4, and 5. Get that tail out of the way. Then you'll want to join that with a slip stitch to your very first single crochet. Just go right into that single, grab a loop, pull it through, pull that through the loop already on your hook. Just like that. Now, if as you worked all your stitches into that same chain, the middle of your project kind of opened up like that, you can just pull on your starting tail and that will kind of close that up just like that. So for round 2, go ahead and start by chaining 5. We're going to slip stitch in the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, here's the third one. We'll just do a little slip stitch there. And then in the same stitches joining, we're going to do a little double crochet cluster. So you're going to start like a double crochet, you'll yarn over. Again, we're going into that same stitch that we joined into, grab a loop, pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to start another double crochet before we finish this one. So we'll yarn over, go into the same stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 3 loops on your hook at this point. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them at once. And then, also in the same stitch, we're going to do a single. So you have this kind of little spiky sort of petal thing. In the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet, a picket. Now a picket is one of those stitches that can vary from pattern to pattern, so always be sure to check your specific pattern to see what it requires. And for this one, we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the third chain from the hook. Then we're going to work that double crochet cluster again, so you'll yarn over, go into the same stitch as your most recent double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, We're going to go on and move on to the next double crochet before we finish that one. And then when you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And then again, a single crochet to finish it out. So you'll do that in each stitch around, so you'll have 5 of these little yellow kind of spiky bits. And then once you finish that, you can go ahead and finish off your yellow and weave in your end. So I'm going to finish going around, finish off my yarn, and I'll come back for round 3 and show you how to do the petals. So here's the center of our flower. It kind of looks like a little star. Now you're going to take your petal color. Again, I'm using this light pink here. And we're going to join that with a slip stitch to any single crochet on here. So the single crochets are kind of down in the dips in between the points of the stars. So here's one right here. So I'll just go under that stitch, grab a loop, pull it through, pull that through the loop already on my hook, and that way I'm joined to the work. Start by chaining 3. This is going to count as a double crochet from now on. Then we're going to do 8 more double crochets in the same stitch. So that is going to be a lot of doubles to fit in here, but they will fit, I promise. So including that first chain 3, there'll be 9 double crochets here. Let's see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll get 2 more in here. You may find you need to kind of pull those to the side to give yourself a little room to work, and that's fine if you need to do that. So once you have all 9, it'll kind of look like a shell like that. We're then going to work 9 double crochets in the next single crochet. So again, that's here between the 2 points. There are no chains in between this. If anything, you just might want to kind of fold that point forward a little bit. Let this go behind it, just like that. But you'll work 9 double crochets in this single, and then we'll repeat that all the way around. So 9 double crochets here, 9 here, 9 here, and then when we get back to the beginning, we'll just join that with a slip stitch to our first double crochet. So I'm going to finish this all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you round 4, and that'll be it for the flower itself. We'll still have the leaves, but the actual flower itself is only 4 rounds. So I will come back when I finish round 3. So after round 3, this is what your flower will look like. Again, I've just joined with a slip stitch right here to the beginning. For round 4, you'll chain 1, and in the same space as joining, so in the stitch that's kind of stretched out right here, you're going to work a single crochet and then 4 treble crochets. So for a treble crochet, it's similar to a double, but you'll start by yarning over twice, insert down into that stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. You have 4 loops on your hook at this point. So you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through the final 2. So that's 1. We want a total of 4 in this same stitch. So that's 3. The last one, yarn over twice, insert into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it up. You've got 4 loops. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. There we go. In the next double crochet, so the next stitch right here, we're going to work 4 more trebles. So again, you'll start by yarning over twice, and then you'll work your treble here. Sometimes you'll hear it called a triple. It's the same thing. It's just a little bit taller than a double, because it's got that extra step in it. So there's 3. There's my last one. There's 4. And in the next stitch, we'll do a single. So we started with single, 4 trebles, in the next stitch 4 trebles, and in the next one, 1 single. So in the next stitch we'll do 4 more trebles and also 4 more in the next one. So between these 2 stitches we'll have 8 trebles, and then we'll have a single crochet in the next one, and then we'll repeat that. So we'll have 4 trebles here, 4 trebles here, and then in the last stitch of this set we'll have a single. Then you just want to slip stitch in this space in between your petals here, and then we'll just start over. Single crochet and 4 trebles here, 4 trebles, single crochet, 4 trebles, single crochet, etc., all the way around. And that's going to give you the nice kind of ruffled look to your flower. So you can see here's one petal, and we've got kind of these 3 groups of trebles on top there. So that's what you're going for with that. Now for the leaves, you'll want to pick, of course, some shade of green. And we'll start by chaining 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to form this into a ring. So you'll take your hook, go into that 5th chain, the one furthest from the hook, grab a loop, pull it through, pull that loop through the loop already on your hook, and you've created this little ring that you can work your stitches into. So then you'll chain 1, and we're going to work 7 single crochets in the ring. So just take your hook, go right under that chain there. Don't try to work into the middle of it, just go right under it, grab a loop, pull it up, single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're working in rows now, not rounds, so we're not going to join this. In fact, I'm going to kind of squish as much as I can all those stitches over to one side. And then we'll chain 1, turn, and the next row again is just 1 single crochet per stitch across, and this just kind of helps establish the bottom of our leaf. So you've got 7 single crochets. I'll count just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then next row, row 4, we're going to increase a little bit. So in this very first stitch, I'll work 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then I'll just do 1 per stitch across until I get to the very last stitch, and in that last stitch I will increase again. So there's my last stitch. I'm going to increase, I'm going to work 2 single crochets into the same stitch, just like that. So now I've got 9. The next row, we're working in rows, row 5, we're not going to increase, so in the first 4 single crochets we'll just single crochet as usual. And then in the next one, we're going to do a front post double crochet. So a front post double crochet, you'll start like a regular double crochet, and that's by yarning over. And then normally when you work into the top of a stitch like this. But for this one, we're doing a post stitch, so we're going to be working around the post. So you take your hook and insert from front to back around the post, just like that. So there's the top of the work. You can see here the stitches we normally work into. We're working into the post here. So insert your hook there, grab a loop, pull it through, and then you'll just finish as usual. Pull through 2 and then pull through 2. And then we're just going to finish off the row by single crocheting across. So we worked around the post of that one. We won't work into the top of it. So here's the next one. So we'll have 4 on this row. We'll have 4 single crochets to finish off the row. And then for the next couple rows, you'll alternate increasing rows and front post double crochet rows. So the next row will increase two stitches in the first stitch, 2 stitches in the last stitch. The next row after that, row 7, we'll do another front post stitch, and again do that for a couple of rounds, and then when you get to row 12, you'll start decreasing. So let's pretend I'm there real quick. I'll show you how to do the single crochet decrease. Again, you'll be doing it at the very beginning of the row and the very end. So for row 12, you'll chain 1 turn, single crochet decrease. So you'll take your hook, go into the first stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. We're going to move on to the next stitch, insert into that stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. If you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And now there's only 1 stitch where there were 2. Then you would single crochet all the way across until you get to the last 2 stitches, and then decrease over those as well. And then on the rows where you're not decreasing, you'll continue to do the front post stitches. So let me grab my sample. So you can see here, all those front post stitches kind of create the vein down the center of the leaf here. And then you can see how our shaping creates this nice leaf shape here. So once you finish 1 leaf, you'll go back and join with a slip stitch into the rest of this ring here. That's why I kind of squished all those stitches to one side. It's because we're going to join our yarn here and just repeat another leaf. So you can see here how both of these are attached to the same ring here in the center. And then you can just sew your flower to your leaves. Well guys, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you've got questions about this project, you can certainly ask them down in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. And down in the description, you'll find all the links to everything you'll need for this project. Thanks for watching.
So I'm going from this side to that side, and I'm going to pick up my yarn and draw that up and then finish my double crochet like that. So if you do, let's say I've seen scarves made with only pulling 5 loops through, and they look amazing. They're really cute. They come out